Hello, everyone. My name is Michaela Becker. I am the affiliate tournament director for Wisconsin DI. Also one of your regular hosts for our monthly team manager coffee hours. If you're new here, we try and leave this space as casual as possible so that you can ask whatever questions you might have. Um, I'm joined by Ann Cowling, who is the co-director of the Southeast Sectional, and the brave soul who is taking on tournament registration and scheduling for the affiliate tournament, and Robin Harper, who is the co-sectional director for the Northeast Sectional Tournament and is on our affiliate tournament planning committee, handling all things marketing and communications. So we can get rolling here. I can find the right screen. All right. So we're going to go over the affiliate tournament in broad strokes and things to think about between now and then, things you can expect on tournament day, and then a little bit about global finals, since that might be an option to many of you. So starting with important dates, Saturday, March 23rd, which is 6 days from now, affiliate tournament registration is due. The main thing we want to see is that you have started your registration and completed it as much as you can. That lets us know that you're coming and we can go ahead and put you on the schedule. We also are hoping to be able to cover scheduling requests that are submitted by that deadline. Our goal is to have a schedule out sometime around the 25th. But again, with over 100 teams and scheduling requests and team managers with multiple teams, that is a goal. And we promise to do the very best we can to get you the information as soon as we have it. It will be in your inbox. Friday, March 29th, in the same way that you submitted prep forms online for your sectional tournament, you're going to submit prep forms online for the affiliate tournament. Your affiliate tournament registration needs to be complete on RYT in order to access those forms. So get that squared away. And then the affiliate tournament is less than 3 weeks away on April 6th at UW Green Bay. So things that that need to happen between now and then in order for us to get you a schedule. Things that rely on your registration, the team schedule, appraiser assignments and training. So being an appraiser is a little more than just showing up on the day. We do ask our appraisers to do a little bit of training ahead of time so that they know what they are looking at and what they should be scoring. And then also, because we like to have our support volunteers be able to see the teams that they're supporting, we don't ask for them to sign up for a volunteer slot until after the schedule comes out, which means that they have less time to sign up the later the schedule comes out, and we really rely on those support volunteers to help make the tournament possible. So
Michaela,
I'm
sorry. So just one thing that I wanted to say, to mention is that you cannot access your paperwork in order to prepare it for pre-prep until you are fully registered. So there's a much longer lag time, obviously, with a sectional tournament than there is with an affiliate tournament, since that pre-prep deadline is currently 11 days away.
Yeah.
So the sooner you get registered, the sooner you can get access to that paperwork. Get fully registered. Turn yourself green.
Yeah. And then the other piece to this too is that I just lost my train of thought. I don't know. There's a lot of pieces. as you can tell, floating around in my brain, but we're gonna get there. All right, it'll come back to me. So we need about 102 appraisers to make your tournament day possible. So there's 110 teams right now out there with invitations to the affiliate tournament. And so we really need folks to try and identify an appraiser. Ways to identify an appraiser, asking a neighbor, asking your friends, or asking your team's parents to find a friend. Maybe there's a team member with an extended or an older sibling, college student, extended family, teachers at your school. One practice that we've found that helps with getting folks to the affiliate tournament is for the team to split the cost of getting them a hotel room on Friday night. Depending on the challenge, the appraiser might need to be there as early as 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. And so supporting the costs, some of the travel costs associated with that are always helpful when you're looking to recruit an appraiser, especially a young person who maybe wouldn't otherwise have the resources, but is willing to volunteer for you. Communication, just things you can expect. When we finalize the schedule, you, the team managers, will be the first to hear about it. For questions about tournament registration and scheduling, Anne is your go-to. Any other tournament questions can go to tournamentinfo@wisconsindi.org. And then any global finals questions can go to our affiliate director, Mary Bykowski. You can expect communication via email, via Facebook posts, and via our website, particularly wisconsindi.org/Woody State. There's a whole page dedicated to the affiliate tournament on the website. Things you can change between tournaments. So you can change any part of your challenge solution between your sectional and the affiliate tournament. And you can change any part of your tournament data forms, your expense report. Those include things like what are your team choice elements? What are your scored elements for your challenge? And then you can also change your appraiser, your support volunteer, and the team manager who goes into the instant challenge room. Things that cannot change between tournaments are you cannot add new team members and you cannot replace people with new team members. Whoever was on your roster for the sectional tournament, that is who can come to the affiliate tournament on the team. Oh, I remember what I forgot about registration. So the nice part about RYT this year is that you do not have to collect information from parents again. All of the waivers needed and information gathered happened for your sectional tournament. So you just need to go into RYT and mark those sections as complete if all of your team members show up, which they should, and your team managers show up. So you don't need to repeat any of the paperwork, which is probably, I imagine, very helpful because you don't have to chase down all these parents and guardians. So you can expect to not have to do that. You still have to fill out the registration questions because I imagine your scheduling conflicts will be different for the affiliate tournament than they were for the sectional. And then you do need to have your appraiser and your support volunteer register for this tournament. So those two roles do not carry forward and they need to re-register. All right. So things to think about when you're working with your team to strategize changes. You're going to want to look at your raw score. So those are the scores that you got via email that are not scaled at all. They don't show places. They just show the individual pieces of your challenge and how your team scored on those pieces. So can you improve objective items? So what is the length of time of your pinball round? Can you improve your launch distance in the engineering challenge? So anything that is measurement based or something that is, did it happen or did it not happen? Can you improve those scores? And then also you can look at how you can improve subjective items. So when you're looking at raw scores, these are just pulled from random teams. You want to have your team identify where they scored the lowest. One helpful tip is to calculate for them the percentage of points that they earned out of the total, because if you have, you know, something out of 10 and something out of 20, it's not going to be as apparent where the lowest score is, but you can look at percentage of points earned by item. Generally speaking, DI is not like school. In school, you want to earn 100% of the points. In DI, you're shooting for about 50. If you hit 50, you solve the challenge. And so you're going to try and look for things that maybe are a little less than 50, or things that even are just a speck over 50% of points earned. And those should be focus areas if you are going to make changes before the affiliate tournament. You also want to discuss whether the items chosen for your team choice elements still make sense for the affiliate tournament. A team manager reminded me of this advice at my last tournament, that if you look at a team choice element, if it wasn't there, would the story still be able to go on? Would the presentation still be able to go on? You want your team choice elements to be things that really your team members are proud of and that they feel like make their solution shine. So just some of the circled things to kind of help, you know, in the first block of elements, the technical design of the machine module 2. So this is from the technical challenge. You'll see it scored much lower than the other two machine modules. So that might be an area of focus. A different challenge, the story, they found they got only 5 points out of 20 for the creativity of the story, and only 0.67 points out of 20 for the creativity of how the antagonist tries to thwart the hero's efforts during the mission. So definitely that 0.67 would be an area of focus if you're looking to make improvements. And then at the bottom, just to compare your team choice elements. So in this team, one of the team choice elements scored pretty well. And then one of the team choice elements scored decently, but it was lower than the other team choice elements. So if you're looking for items to strengthen, you know, look for some of those team choice elements that are a little bit lower scored. All right, things to do at the affiliate tournament. We will have an interactive expo in the Bennett Gym. We're going to have interactive science experiments that kids can participate in, STEM-based activities, astronomy, pin trading, games, merchandise, photo booth. We're going to have raffles. If you're there last year, we will once again have t-shirt and pin raffles. So we trade our pins and t-shirts with those of other affiliates, so you can enter raffles to win a shirt and a pin set from a totally different state or country, which kids really enjoy a lot. So that's a fun place to go and hang out in between your challenge experiences. Watch other teams perform. You know, the best way to have your team see ways that they can improve or ways that they can think differently about problems is to watch other teams in their challenge or in different challenges. Try and watch teams, you know, if you're an elementary team, watch a middle level team or watch a secondary level team. You know, just expose your team as much as you can to other DI teams, because they'll be really excited to see what other kids are creating, and probably learn a few things along the way. And then also attend the celebration ceremony. We intend to start promptly at 3:30 p.m. this year. If you were with us last year, we were waiting a long time for our entertainment to arrive. This year, we are going to have an interactive DJ who's starting at 2:30 in the Crest East and West Gym. And then the award ceremony will start at 3:30. And then you can also check out local attractions. There's some of them listed on that affiliate tournament website. You know, if you have a big break during the day and want to get out of off campus, definitely go for it. I would also say too, different this year is we will not have check-in tables for teams. So we'll have informational tables for wayfinding if you need a map or a schedule. But you do not need to check in at any table. You just need to arrive for instant challenge 20 minutes before your scheduled instant challenge time, and your team challenge 20 minutes before your team challenge time, with the exception of engineering, which is 30 minutes before. New this year also, but might be familiar to some folks, especially those who attended the Northeast Sectional Tournament, is we are going to have a TDA area. So this is something that is done at Global Finals, and we're bringing it to Wisconsin Affiliate Tournament. So the TDA area is a space for teams to celebrate finishing their instant challenge. So you can't watch an instant challenge if you're a spectator, but you can watch a TDA. And so you can invite your spectators to wait in the MAC Hall second floor lobby for teams to come out of Instant Challenge. So if you can see, let me turn on my, so if you can see, your teams are going to go in down here for their Instant Challenge. Only the team members and one team manager can go back here, and then they'll be routed out this other hallway back here, and then the TDA area is going to be on the far end of the second floor lobby of MAC Hall. Teams can do whatever they want in the TDA area. Same as DI, the kids are in charge. They can sing a song, they can take a picture, they can high five, whatever they want to do. The sky's the limit. It's totally up to them. But if they do want to do a TDA, maybe it would probably be worth discussing before you get to the TDA space. So maybe at one of the last practices before the affiliate tournament, you can bring that up. Getting around campus. Let me jump out of full screen mode. All right, so you may not have noticed, but for each tournament this season, we've had a Destination Imagination tournament event guide. This is an opportunity for us to provide you and spectators, team members, whoever is coming, with more information about the tournament and what to expect. Accessibility guides, you know, where people can park if they have a mobility limitation, those sorts of things. So definitely go through and peruse this. It's on the affiliate tournament website, but I did want to call attention to a few different maps that are available. The first on the first page is there's an interactive UW Green Bay map if you're trying to look at where particular buildings are. And then there's also a DI specific map on here that marks the buildings where each challenge is located. There's a lot of information about navigating the venue, what to expect, instant challenges, celebration ceremony. I'm scrolling pretty quickly because if you're interested, I'd love for you to go and read this on your own. But I did want to get to the mobility information section. So in this section, there are maps of each building and where to park and where each challenge site is. So first, if we jump into the Crest Event Center, it has a map of where accessible parking spots are. The suggested parking is the Crest Event Center lot. You know, all the things happening in that building. And then there's also a floor plan. So in the East and West Gym, the engineering challenge is going to be in here along with the celebration ceremony. The interactive expo is here. Prop drop off is marked, those sorts of things. Same thing for MAC Hall. So in MAC Hall, you're going to have improv, instant challenge, and fine arts. So we have the rooms marked for improv sites and prep areas. And we also have rooms marked for fine arts, prep areas, instant challenge, prop drop off, all of that stuff. Same thing for the STEM building, parking outside, prop drop off, additional parking in the laboratory sciences lot, and then the floor plan, which shows where those 2 technical sites will be. And then the last building linked in there is Wood and Rose Hall. And so accessible parking in the Wood Hall lot. A little bit of direction on how to get through the tunnel system, and then where the service and scientific challenges will be. In these guides also are gender neutral bathroom locations, and also emergency action guide, the full campus map, and then this map also shows the concourses or the tunnels to get between buildings without going outside, although fingers crossed for amazing weather, and we will just, you know, ride on that idea for now. So those are all just resources available in that event guide, and that I'm hoping will be helpful to families as you start to make decisions about where you're going to park, unload props, where you're going to meet up when you arrive, those sorts of things. And then the last thing I wanted to mention before I open it for questions is qualifying for global finals. So take a deep breath. You probably just qualified for the affiliate tournament, but it's going to be a tight turnaround if you qualify for global finals. So it's worth thinking about now and having conversations with your team's parents and guardians before you get to the affiliate tournament. So first, second, and third place teams in each challenge and level will qualify for global finals. So the same groupings that qualified for the affiliate tournament. At the affiliate tournament, the first 3 places in each challenge and level will qualify for the global finals tournament. Global finals is an amazing experience. Your team members get to interact with kids from literally all over the globe. Like, this is one of the few events where you know, I'm hearing about national finals and stuff like that, but truly, like, your kid could be walking down the street and just talking to another kid from Guatemala. And it really is an opportunity for cultural exchange and to see creativity across the globe. It's a really incredible experience. It does come with a cost, which is why we want you to have conversations with your team's parents and guardians, probably well before you get to the affiliate tournament. So the registration cost for teams is $5,500 per team. And then on top of that, the team is responsible for paying for their own housing, transportation, and food. So it's highly recommended that you talk about the potential of going to global finals with your team's parents and guardians before the affiliate tournament, so that you can set expectations with your team and know what your next steps are. And if you are interested in attending global finals, also fundraising would be a good thing to start if you haven't already. We will host a Team Wisconsin Global Finals info session on Monday, April 8th, which is the Monday night after the tournament, at 7 p.m. We will send out the link to team managers and team coordinators, but you can feel free to forward that to parents, guardians, anyone you think needs to hear the information. All are welcome. And then another important date to note is that a $2,000 non-refundable deposit for global finals is due by April 17th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So our affiliate tournament is on April 6th. And you have to have paid a deposit by April 17th. So you're going to want to try and have this conversation starting sooner than later, so that you're not scrambling after the affiliate tournament to try and make a decision. All right, I can open up for questions, but first I'm going to ask Anne and Robin if I missed anything.
So I just put in the chat when you were talking about how you can't add team members between the sectional tournament and the affiliate tournament. You also can't delete team members. So I've already gotten this question from a team manager who said, I've got 2 team members who can't go to the affiliate tournament. Do I take them out? Well, I don't think the system would allow you to take them out anyway, but they were on your team. They helped you qualify for the affiliate tournament. They contributed to your challenge solution. Um, I I think I got this question from somebody with an improv team, and maybe there's not that same sense of having contributed to the challenge solution because it's improv, but still they were working with your team throughout, helping to develop practice and develop strategies and making decisions and whatnot about the challenge solution. So they are on your team forever. I don't know with the electronic Declaration of Independence and other paperwork if there is a place to say that they're not there. There
Yeah.
used to be that with the paper
Yep.
forms.
There is.
Okay, so you just say, you know what, they're traveling or they had a conflict or whatever, just acknowledge that they're not there, but you don't take them out.
Yeah, on both instant challenge and team prep safety checklist, you need to mark each team member as present or not present for the tournament. And so if you have folks who are not attending the affiliate tournament, you would just mark not present next to their names. All right. Stop. I'm going to stop recording so that we can take questions.